Well, good morning. There's a few of you in here so far. Let's see how many people we can get in here real quick, and then we'll start making announcements. Oh yeah, Chad, I see you. Danny says he'll be popping in and out, wiring a new house. Lisa, Fish and Fever just popped in. Avid, Mom and Train, or Mom and Son Train. Have to focus my eyeballs. That's why I keep looking up. The computer's too far away. I need to lean in. There's Jody. All right. So, good morning, everybody. Hope y'all are doing good. We put out a video this morning. My my minnow supply is cut down a little bit now since I videoed that video or shot that video, however you want to say it. Made that video. I'm a little country, so speaking is I can speak, I just can't speak eloquently. I have to think about fancy words. Y'all go watch that video, and that's out at our farm pond where we're fishing at. That's mine and Gregory's little place of zen and get to goof off with each other. I mean, we're more friends now than we are father and son, but we're still father and son. Y'all know what I mean. Rod, how you doing, bud? Welcome in. So I'm still tying these little jigs. I got to tie a couple hundred of them now. People are like, "Hey, dude, I want one." And I wanted to put about 50 in my own box, so I got to tie a few. Come on, break off of there. Got to do the helicopter thing. All right. Kevin, howdy. Yeah, I got to go to town today. I got to go to Wichita today and go run to Sam's and go to. I finally got some money to go get me some boots. I'm gonna just run to. I'm not getting work boots. I need work boots more than anything, but I'm gonna go get me some boots that at least are insulated so I won't freeze my feet off with this weather. And I found some at Academy for like $35. So they're not sponsored. Anybody mentioned on this channel ain't sponsored because I don't have no sponsor. My sponsor's me, myself, and I. But I'm tying these little, I call them wire butt jigs. They're like a type of midge or something on a jig. But same thing I was tying last week. It's kind of hard to see, but y'all get the point. Lisa, how you doing? But yeah, so we got a storm coming, like half the country does. And we're right there where we're going to have a quarter-inch of ice first, and then about 6 inches of snow is what they're calling for now. So the snow's no problem. It's the ice that, I mean, I'll be out there wheeling. It won't go nowhere. No, I'm going to be stuck in the house for about a week, I'm guessing, at least 4 days. So I'll get caught up on a lot of jig tying in that next 4 days. Hey, Backlash. Hope you're doing good. Oak Slope. Howdy, howdy. Um, but anyways, we're just tying up some stuff. I'm just throwing together stuff. I got some stuff up here. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. I'm gonna put those three aside. Ah, those was actually supposed to be tied up for me, but Here, I'm gonna set these out of the way. I'll do them later. So I don't have many left on my tray, so I don't know if you can see. There's just a few left, probably 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. There's 11 left. So I'm tying them up. I'm just tying stuff, things that look good. Catfish dog, how you doing? Keith, welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody's well this morning. Hope everybody woke up in a good mood. I kind of didn't because my back hurts. My hips hurt. My knees hurt. My ankles kind of hurt, but I can't really feel them much. So, what was I doing here? Oh, I need to swap threads. I need white. I need to tie up these 3 white ones. So, okay, as far as our was and now everybody's gonna start typing stuff and make me read. You have to rebuild your luck. Wait a minute. He got a lot to say here. Old Fishing Fever. He says, I'm going to have to rebuild my lower unit. I took a. Well, praying you're better to backlash. That's funny. Get out of there. So we put out a video this morning about Gregory's little mini tank. He's so happy about that thing. Rosie really likes it. So y'all want to see a dog trying to eat some minutes? And go watch my edited video we put out this morning. So we went out to the pond like 2-3 times. We didn't get a whole lot. Then we went and tried, we tried a few places and it just is too cold. We couldn't find but a few fish here and there and trying to get them on camera with Gregory. But at the pond we did fairly well. So we made the video about that. So get that to wrap. There you go, Dave. So, but Gregory, I've been trying to get Gregory out of the house. He'd been stuck on a video game he got, and then he stays up at night and chats with y'all online. I'm in bed at 8:00 most nights. But Gregory, he fills me in on what everybody's doing on our little road trip to go fishing. He is nonstop. He'll go through the radio and stuff, but it's turned down low enough he can talk over it. And he'd be telling me all about y'all. Be like, Catfish Dogs commercials and, hey, Tom, Catfish Dogs commercials. And then he tells me about, what's going on with Austin and Jody and who caught what. And a lot of he's real into the Castaway crew too. So all them people on the Castaway crew, he tells me all about that. But y'all are on so late, I just don't catch it. But don't think I ain't aware of what's going on with Gregory. So I wished he would talk to everybody else. It just You know, it's that social interaction aspect. When you can't see him and he can type with his fingers, he'll talk to y'all. But you try to say something to him in person, he ain't about it. He'll smile and shy away just like a little kid. Go hide behind me. Catfish fever and outdoors. Them, I wish y'all could see them, but y'all, one of these days I'll get a camera that will focus properly. I'll probably miss some. There's Mr. Tully. If I missed anybody, I apologize. It's too hard to focus here and then focus there and wait for my eyes to be able to see it very well. So I'll only do it once in a while. He is always welcome at the Castaway Crew, Dave. I'll appreciate that, Tim. He's a good boy for the most part. He's ornery. I'm tell you what. Go fishing with him. If he catches a couple fish and you ain't got one, he's chunking it in front of you. He wants to make sure that you see it. We've been fishing with a few people where he's actually thrown the fish and then hit him with it. Not trying to, he's just not a great throw. Lisa Burrito Catfish Lady. But yeah, we got a cold snap coming. Of course, I mean I'm sure all y'all do too. So it's coming, people. It's coming. Some of you probably already getting some of it up north. But it'll be here tomorrow morning for us. They're talking about quarter-inch of ice first, and then 3 to 6 inches of snow. And we're like more on the 6 inch mark where we are here. Man, Dave, focus. Hard to see that. I need something darker behind there. Trying to tie this. I got too much white on the table. Trying to see this white. Wrap that thread. There we go. All right. Deborah. You can go ahead. Message me away. Y'all go make sure you go and subscribe to everybody in here if you ain't got them. Some great channels in here. Share yourselves out if you're a mod. If you're not mods, I don't know. I've seen a couple that weren't, but if y'all ain't mods, be patient. We'll get there. I just try to get these jigs done. I still got to tie a bunch today. I gotta go to Wichita today before the storm comes today. I gotta pour some more heads. I got 4 days of bad weather coming, so I'll be trapped in my house. Good thing my shop is attached. I just go right out the door and I'm there. Okay. Uh-oh. I did that in the wrong color, didn't I? Did I do that? Oh, no, that was black. Almost had to adjust my eyes, see if that was navy or black. That was black wire. I need more light. I didn't turn on my light because I don't want it shining in my eyeballs while I'm trying to do these tiny ones. But yeah, we got some good structure off the dock in our pond, and we got some big rocks uh, off the other side of the property, and went and put them in right by our dock. So we got this and it's the water right now is pretty clear. You can see down probably 4 foot right now. So we went out there yesterday and we tried for like an hour and a half. We didn't get diddly. Gregory got one fish, and he made sure that he told me that he caught one and I didn't. Hey, Curtis, Shirley T. Here, let me grab my phone real quick and I'm waiting to see Danny pop in. I ain't seen him pop in yet. He said he's gonna pop in and out. When he pops in, I have an announcement to make about him. We're gonna talk about Danny Stone. Hey, Avid. Okay, focus, David. Focus on task. Come on. Where's it at? Where's it at? I know I took a. Um, oh, maybe I was. I just took a photo, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Okay, so that water's 4 foot deep right there, and you can see the stuff on the bottom of my pond. So we got some PVC pipes down here that are attached to the dock, and then so for things to hide in. Come on, whoops. And then you can see there's a cinder block and another rock and another rock, or maybe that's another cinder block just on its side. But that's where, when we was fishing there a few videos back with minnows, that's where Rex was fishing, and he was catching quite a few crappie right in there. So my hair bugs me when I can just see it all poofed out. It's so dry, and then it's going to be wet as heck tomorrow with all that snow and ice and everything coming. Okay, one more of them to tie up. Or hey, wait a minute, I can see. Let me get in here for a second. I seen something I need to fix. Okay, there you go, Curtis. Let's throw that on there. Okay. Ah, you're too loud. Turn down your. You're gonna get echo, Dave. Oh, I felt a piece of tear in that thread. Ah, pulled it out of my fingers. The air conditioner kicked on and now it's blowing. Or I should say the air conditioner. The heater kicked on and now it's blowing. It just this far away, I can feel it. It just kind of feels cool. It don't feel warm. But it's already getting cold. What was the temperature outside? It was like 22. Feels like 17, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, 22 degrees feels like 17. It's cold. Chrissy, all things country. Joshua. I'll probably miss some other people. Let me see real quick. I think I got everybody. Okay, so give me another piece of wire here. What else you want to tie? You don't need much. Probably waste a piece of wire. Stay. Come on, Dave, pick it up. There was a pizza eating contest. Who won the pizza eating contest? Oh yeah, I know. Temps are going down to after today. We're supposed to be like in the teens for the high next week and sub-zero for overnight. And it's gonna be cold. I guarantee you there's ice on the water this morning. I'll guarantee you after today everything's gonna be frozen for sure. No, I do not want to go fishing. I'm good. I will. Yeah, I'll be fine. I got things to do in the shop. My health is getting better. It's still a struggle, guys. I'm tell you what. I went and tried to cut some firewood the other day. Yeah, no, I couldn't even get the stall. I can't even speak. I could not even get the saw started up without my heart like pounding and kind of hurting a little bit. And I mean, I was struggling. Silly stall. I think it got a little bad gas in it. Usually I run 93 just to keep it fresh, but I don't know. It might have got some bad gas or something. I don't know. It said it's in the shed, so it's not like it's getting wet or nothing. So ah, I dropped the wire. That wrap fell off the shoulder of that thing a little bit. Come on, Dave. Focus. Focus, focus, focus. I made my wire too short. I can't hold it. Well, we're going to do a couple giveaways today. So y'all make sure you share me out real quick and stuff, and we'll get a giveaway tool bar going here in a minute. Let me finish this one, maybe the next one, and we'll get some people in here. So we've got 29 people in here. That's pretty good. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. You know, you hear everybody say it, and I'm sure they mean it. I mean it too. I'm glad y'all are here. I wouldn't do this if wasn't nobody in here. If I had one or two, I probably wouldn't do it. Sit here and spend my time with mama. But don't mind sacrificing a little time once a week. Come and tie for y'all. I'm gonna try to make it more. Just man, it's so hard to tie in this house. When the boys are here, it's loud, dude. Y'all know. Coffee is good. It's 9 degrees there. Yeah, you're in Canada. I tried to send some post up to you, and my post office said, nope, we won't even accept it for until like the 14th of this month. So they said, y'all got to get past your back order. Old River Rat 3030. Howdy, Ernest. Hope y'all are doing good. Yes, sir. Hope you're doing well too. I want to show y'all what it looks like. It's driving me nuts that my camera don't focus enough. So basically, Now it's going to be too bright. So basically, they look like that. So they work really well too. The ones that work really, really good are the little orange one, or they got like an orange head and then copper body and stuff. They work real well, but I don't have no more left to show you. And since we got white in there, we're going to continue with the white. This time I want to change over to a navy blue wire to match the disco blue head. I know that's so small of a head you can't hardly see it. But here, let's go ahead and just get that to it. I wanted to get 30 people in here to do the giveaway, but we'll go ahead and see if I can get up to that tab. Now I gotta go get it. Dave. Learn to type. I pushed the wrong button and kicked it out. But I know where to find it easy enough just to get back into it nowadays. Just takes me a minute. Let's do hashtag Jigs. All right. Hey, now we got 30 in there. So let me do this right here. Present. Share screen. Come on, Dave. There we go. There you go. Get that hashtag in there, and we'll find out who'll be our winner. We'll let that run for a little bit. No. I need to get me a couple more spools of wire. I know I'm going to need some more. I'm just mentally say stuff to myself in my head so I can get it out. Sometimes if I don't repeat it or say it, I'll forget what I'm doing. Or I'll focus on that too long and forget what I'm doing. Billy! How you doing? All right, get another one on here. By the way, these are like 1/80ths, so these are tiny. These are my little, I call them wire butted jigs, but they're a midge, just on a jig head. So now, there again, Continental 48, because it's too much hassle to try to deal with other countries' post offices. I love y'all, but man. So let's just keep it simple on me. If you live out of the country, I'll mail you a sticker, but that's all you're going to get. They wouldn't even tell me how much the post was to go to Canada to try to get something to all things. They're like, nope, we're not even sending nothing there. So I was like, okay. Probably put a little bit. No, this one gonna be just a little fatter at the top. I got carried away. Yeah, I think what the problem is when you have a heart attack and stuff, when the cold gets here, that affects you big time. I don't think you can get it. I don't think you can breathe enough air. That's what it feels like to me. Is like you get short of breath. So my problem is, I got too active of a brain. I, I mean, technically, I got that. Like everybody else, ADD or ADHD or whatever they call it nowadays. When I was a kid, they called it not sitting still and getting a whooping for being, mobile. I hated it. I couldn't do it. I was in behavior disorder program or learning disability class my whole entire childhood, all through school, K through 8, because I had issues. I wouldn't stop talking. I'd talk in class. I'd be up under the table, out the window and all that kind of stuff. They hated it. Every teacher I ever had just hated it, but they, even being special ed teachers, they still didn't like it. They're like, they always tried to punish me. Always tried to make me, back then they made you sit in the corner. I got so many whoopings at school, but that was when we were in Texas. But they had corporal punishment. They didn't even have to call your parent. They just your parent signed a piece of paper at the beginning of the year saying, "Sure, go ahead." I mean, 45 years ago when I was in kindergarten. Actually, I was probably in first or second grade that long ago. Now that I'm 51. I know some of y'all remember getting whooped at school. Some of y'all old enough. Teacher, but I got one time where they put me up at the front of the class in front of everybody and whooped me in front of the whole class. Now you did that teacher be fired. But my brain goes everywhere, so forgive me when I don't focus on one thing or another. Yeah, I know. Children were see. Here's the whole. That's the whole problem. All things with most what they call modern countries, they have an educational system, and that's where within lies the problem. Is I don't think there should be schools. I think that parents should raise their own children, teach their own children like they did back in the day, where everybody sat around and got taught. But when I start talking like that, everybody gets torqued because I think that the role of a husband and wife should be traditional, but everybody lives out of their means, so everybody thinks both parents have to work and all that. But these days, think about it. It costs $30,000 for average child care a year. Most people don't even make that where I live. I mean, here people are living on $16,000 to $24,000 a year, minimum wage stuff. And most of them don't even get, I mean, they get minimum wage, but they don't get the hours because people here, they only want to work you 20 to 24 hours so they could keep you at part time so they don't have to follow all the federal crap that goes with it. But I think that, the role of a mom was to stay at, to the house and teach and, you know, do that thing. But nowadays they call it living like a midnight or an Amish. Well, they're the ones that's got the right idea. Send your kids to school for a few days a week or whatever, and only for a certain amount of time, and then the rest of the time they. Our problem is these schools these days teach a bunch of nonsense, and they don't teach no life skills. They don't teach carpentry in schools no more, or if they do, it's very few. And it just, I mean, they don't teach stuff like that. Things that you could do as a trade, not like they used to. I mean, some schools have auto shop, but back in the day, almost every school had an auto shop. That kind of stuff. And then when the kids are grown up enough to help take care of themselves or go off and be their own people, then that's when mom goes and gets a full time if she wants. So, but that's just, I'm old school, so don't take it wrong. I mean, we were a backwards family. Since I was disabled and stuff, I did what I could. But, you know, Naomi worked her tail off for 20 some years, and of course then she had that accident a few years ago, and now we're all just stuck at home. We try not to be, but I love tying. I can only tie so long because I can my shoulders keep my shoulders up and stuff. Kind of is a little sore, but I love to tie. I love to create. I love to make beautiful little jiggies. I missed it. I'm missing all kinds of chat, y'all. See, that's what happens when you start talking serious. Everybody wants to, talk, and which is great, but then I miss it all. What did Matt say? Rod, yeah, right on. Yeah, he said he was a troublemaker at Hutch schools. My dad was too. My dad, when he was a kid, he stole a car. He was like 14 or something. He was at Hutch school. They lived at 17th and Madison in that area. Yeah, people these days they got too much comfort. Coastal. By the way, hi Coastal. I'm trying to catch up with chat. It's going so fast. Nickerson was your hometown, right on. That's where my brother lives now. I ain't seen him in a couple years now, probably a year and a half. My dad was Greg Lemon. His brother was David and Cliff, and um, um, the other one I didn't hardly ever see. I can't remember his name now. It tells you how bad we they were. Greg is Greg, my dad. Greg, he adopted me, so he's not my true dad, but he's my dad. Their mom was Howard and Juanita Lemon. Howard was a painter, painted houses. Worked for Sherwin-Williams. They're out of Hutch, and or and then did all that was what my granddad did. Howard. I don't know. I don't know much about him. Greg didn't. We didn't. I mean, we went to grandma's. Grandma and Juanita. We went to her house quite a bit, but yeah, Greg's. Yeah, roughly. Yeah, that's about how old he is. He was a long-haired hippie until about 1983 or 4, I think, is when he cut his hair because he had to get a job, like a job, not a roofer or builder or nothing like that. Greg built houses and all that. I don't know what color I want to do next. We're going to go ahead and do that giveaway. We've had it up there long enough. I forget about it, and then we're going to do the giveaway. So hopefully everybody's got their hashtag in there. I forget about this stuff all the time. We got 25 people in there. Give you a minute, or give you another, well, not a minute, but give you a few to get in. Well, I grab what I want now. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm just trying to think of what color I want to do. We'll do that. That'll work. All right. Okay, I'm drawing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everybody. See who wins. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Catfish fever and outdoors. Right on. So 217. How you doing? The burpee fisherman. Nubby. I'm missing people. Here I am. Hey, shh. No need to go nuts.
Dad, you gotta do show and tell.
Boy, that's quick. Was it that cold y'all had to run home? Gregory's home too. So Catfish Fever and Outdoors. Send me an email, doublehookanglings@gmail.com, or message me on Facebook. I can't remember who I got on Facebook. I apologize if I got you or not. So we'll do another giveaway here in a little bit, but Gregory's home, so y'all know what time that means. He's a little early today, but it's Gregory show and tell time. What you got, Gregory? What you got, Gregory? What you got? What does Rosie want? Rosie's gonna knock you over, but here, let me get out of there. I'm trying not to show the TV and all that, so we don't get. Look at there, Gregory. Eyeballs. You gonna let Rosie tear that thing up? That's pretty nice. You gonna give that to your girlfriend? Are you gonna give it to mom?
Give it to Rosie.
No, it's Rosie's done already. Got it. She gone.
Hey.
He can take tag off a minute. Let him do his show and tell, dear. Look at that. Ernest is watching too. He says, "What you got, Gregory? What is that? What are those thingies? What are them called? I don't know what they are. Pop teas? I don't know what that is. Some kind of toy. It's Star Wars though. It's still in the package. I keep getting my fat head in there. The Incredible Bulk. Welcome in. I got a sticker out to you, Incredible Bulk. It'll be my first sticker to Australia. Oh, you got you a Yeti cup. Woohoo! That's like $40 or $50 right there, ain't it? And then what is this? Oh, Matchbox is in the package. You're not going to open them, are you? Are you going to open them? You going to ruin them and open them? They're probably worth more shut. You'll have to look them up, see if they're worth anything. They're probably not worth nothing, you don't think? Okay.
Let me do it then.
He don't care. Got one more thing getting out. Uh-oh. You gonna go hide in the desert? Well, look at the camera. They can't see you there, son. What does it say? You gonna read it? Did you try them on? You just guessing? They look about right? Where does it say? Is that a 9 or a 7? I don't know. They might be pretty tight on your feet. You might have to. What are you like? What are you doing? Do you like them? You hope they fit your feet? I don't know if they're gonna fit your feet, son. All right, well, that's my son Gregory for y'all. Hey, there's a dent in the Yeti. That knocks off $5. What'd you pay for that Yeti? 50 cents? $1? How much? $1? He paid $1 for that Yeti cup. That's a pretty good buy, son.
Put it up.
Okay, so I got this last blue one, and then we'll switch over to something else. Shirley T said that was a good haul. I love the smile he gives when he shows off his finds. Yeah, it's all about that smile, man. I'm telling you. I appreciate y'all loving him as much as y'all do. He's a good kid. Like I said, he's a good kid. Now he was just talking to his mom, so go to your volume and turn it up really high. Oh no, you won't hear it. The mic wasn't moving. Mean Gene Squad, welcome in. So these little jigs are great for ice fishing. I'll tell you. So, anyways, the giveaway that was just a little bit ago will be a few of these and a few long tail jigs, regular hair jigs. So, it'll be made of hackle. We'll send you out a few of them. We'll send you some dinks. So, I think if we get enough ice and then we get a decent day where it's not, too terrible cold where we can bundle up enough, we might go try to break some ice off of the dock over at Afton or something. Well, if the wind's not blowing and it's not that bad, it would be fine. Naomi's like, yeah, right. Well, the whole point is at Lake Afton, it's 11 foot deep off the end of that dock. So, and it's right by the creek ridge. So it should be adequate for still catching some crappie or something. You drop a minnow down there like I did last week and got that crappie. That thing was every bit of 12 inches at least. I mean, it wasn't a giant crappie, but for Afton, that was the biggest crappie I've caught out of Afton. I was pretty happy with it. So, I mean, we catch 14 and 15s out at the least. So it's not like we're, we just haven't caught any lately. I'll tell you what, the lease, it flooded out. We had rainstorm for a few days, and last month, well, actually, it's been a little longer than that now, but it filled up. And I mean, it filled up like that place fills up like it was 10 foot above one day and the next day back down. So where'd all the fish go? We've been out there trying to find them. We ain't found but a few. So did they all get washed down? Hopefully not. And if so, next year the crappie are going to be ginormous because shad breed prolific, and if half the crappie got washed down, that'll be a good thing for that place, and then the crappie will be ginormous because every time it floods at like Cheney, every time it floods out there the next few years, takes about 2 years, but after that the fishing is awesome. But it's because of such shad and bait population growth because the water up in the reeds and stuff like that. And just as long as it floods at the right time of year. Just at Cheney, it seems like when it floods, it ends up flooding for 3 months. So plenty of time for everything to breed. But this is Kansas. We flood during the spring and no other time of the year hardly. So, because even with that flood at the Lisa where it raised the water 10 foot, just 5-6 miles away is Cheney Lake, and it gained like 6 inches of water, and then it all went away that week. So, Catfish Terry, welcome in. Hope you're having a great morning too. Welcome to the channel. I don't know if I've seen you, haven't I? Seen you before? If not, I'll apologize. Crappie go on a tree. Oh, on a 3-year cycle. Yeah, well, and I noticed that every time there's a flood, it's going to take the first year crappie. I mean, some people don't realize crappie. That first year crappie can get fairly decent size. You catch crappie that are 10, 12 inches. Sometimes they're only 2 years old. It just depends on how much food there's in there. They'll grow with what they eat. And if they're eating a bunch of 3-inch shad, they're going to grow very fast versus if they're eating a bunch of little fathead minnows. Did Gregory let you have some of those jigs I sent you? No, he did not. Joshua, no, he did not. Hey, Gregory took them all. Hey, Gregory, come here. Come here. Come here. Watch, Joshua. Watch his face. Gregory, can I have any of those jigs Joshua sent? Them little plastics? Yeah, see. There's your answer. It's fine. No, I'm perfectly fine with it. I've stole a couple of his lures that he's gotten over the last year. You want to show everybody? I don't want to touch the bag. You just show them. No, don't wipe that. If I smell like that stuff, I'm going to be mad. You're going to make me touch it. I don't want to touch it. You take them out. You already got it all over your hands. Just quit trying. See, I told you he's ornery. Quit trying to rub it on me. There you go. So he got some. This is what Joshua sent. And we appreciate it. He had them in his pocket, Joshua. So he appreciate. I think you did get some of that on my shirt. Tell you what, boy. You ain't getting nothing today. If they got food out at Sam's, a little you got to walk by it now. He's like, nope, ain't happening, Dad. Ain't happening, Captain. I don't know what to tie. Ooh, I know what to tie. Find me. Did I have some of that? I'm trying to think of a color that would go. Them are kind of goofy looking. That might be kind of goofy. I want to do that. Give me a piece of this. I know what I'm gonna do. Do da, do da. Downtown Ernie Brown.
Gregory.
If you don't know, that box that just ran by with a Gregory attached to it was his boot collection. Bad thing is he wears a different size than I do. I don't want that color. I'm gonna make something goofy. Naomi, just let him be. Well, what did I do with my sour truth? Oh, there it is. Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. Oh, that's why I couldn't find it. There ain't very much left. Might be able to make a jig. Sorry, yeah, I'm looking at my phone to read chat. It's easier, and I'm just going back through real quick to make sure I didn't miss nobody. We'll see Matt want to be outdoors. Okay, so then I'm gonna do something funky. I want to do something a little weird. I don't know if it'll work and look right, but in my brain, it gotta find the end of the dang wire first. If it works, I'll do those others that way too. I think it'll be cool. Just sometimes colors that clash, they stand out and pop. You know what I mean? Like you ain't gotta always be trying to make it look just exactly like what it needs to look like. Make it look like what you want it to make it look like. So we're going to do another giveaway here real quick. This time I won't let it run as long if I can remember. Rosie, can you stop licking my elbow? Hey, that's my elbow.
Take her out.
Go take her out. She wants out. She's like, Dad, Dad, Dad.
Nope.
See, no, she wants to play with you, Gregory. She just wants to play. She wanted out. She'd have win. Yeah, this is going to work. I don't know what we'll call this, but this is going to work for me. I think it's going to work. It looks a little goofy, but it is going to work. Gregory, quit making her run in the house.
What are you two doing?
Wasn't tight enough. All right, put your wire where you can find it, Dave. Matt, sometimes I do that, Matt. Sometimes I'll have a little tuft of feather or a little piece of floss or something sticking out the back. Sometimes it's just a little, piece of floss that you would cut, so it just got a little red tail like a fly. But then sometimes I will do a piece of marabou or a piece of hackle sticking out the back as well. Okay. All right. I got to get this spun around there. Man, my eyesight is good, but man, when you get clashing colors behind, it makes it so hard to see. Yeah, that one worked out good. Yeah, see, I'm gonna take a picture of that so y'all can see it. Hold on, I catch up with chat. Yeah, that turned out fine. I like that color. Sometimes you just gotta let your brain out and play around. So the what you see in here in my phone, the is not the adequate thing of what you see with your eyeballs, or at least not what I'm seeing. But it's not bad. It just looks funky. We're gonna show you. It's got sour trees in the middle, a fuchsia tail, You just can't see it very well. I knew the camera's not going to show it right, but
Do we?
all right. So let's do another giveaway here real quick.
I will.
Go up there and fix this. While doing that, I will read chat as well. Okay, there you go. This will be for another pack of jigs. I kind of like that color. I'm going to do a few the rest of these that way. And then after we do this giveaway, then I'm going to call the show for the day. I got to go to Wichita, and I want to beat everybody before they all everybody tries to get to the store, and I don't want to be. It's hard to find a parking spot if you're disabled or have a handicap placard or whatever, disabled placard or tag. It's hard to find a spot when everybody knows there's a storm coming, because everybody be like, hey, grandma, let me borrow your car. And then they'll park in the handicap spot because they have grandma's plaque. Then you get people like me that ain't scared to speak up.
Amen.
And I usually just go, hey, you forgot your handicap sign when I don't see one. And then they'll go, I don't have one. I'm just running in. Oh, yeah. Really? All right, go ahead. Good thing about it, in Wichita, they have a standalone department for traffic enforcement. So you just call them in, and they usually got somebody there pretty quick. Trust me, I know. Now, if you go, oh, yeah, I forgot to put it up. Okay, no worries. Mainly, I do it just so the cops don't harass them. But then, when you see somebody jogging out, because you can't tell a disability. Some people can have lung problems, heart problems, that kind of thing. You can't always tell. But when they jog into the store, they're full of crap. But yeah, I want to beat all that. I got to go to Sam's. I got to go to Academy. And then I got to go. Oh, I got to go to the bank. Tall can. Welcome in. I need to order a mid set from you, Dave. Something I can put into their own little jig box. Right on, Matt. Let me get caught up. I'll holler at you. Or if I forget, because sometimes I do, you holler back at me. I'll hook you up. My spool's about done, son. Two side beans, what's in it? Oh. That's one song that I can sing every word to. Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back. Right? You can tell I'm a product of the late 80s, early 90s. Actually, I remember the 70s, just vaguely. I mean, I was only 7 at the end of that. But I remember living in Colorado, and that's when I remember going down the creek by myself. We were independent, man. I mean, 5 years old, living in Denver. We moved to Westminster first, and in Denver suburb. And Dad's like, I'm going to show you how to get to school today. And after today, you're going to walk. Don't talk to nobody. Don't get in nobody's car. This is what you do. We was in first grade. We walked to school. It was like 6, 7 blocks, 5 blocks, something like. I don't know. It would seem like a long ways when you're a little kid. And he was like, "Here you go." That's how you get there. So from then on, we walked to school. Then we moved to Argonia, Arvada, Westminster, and then Pueblo for a while, and Crested Butte. Then we moved to New Mexico for just a short time, and then to Texas. I don't even remember how long we was in New Mexico. Not even long enough to go to school. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. No, I get you, Matt. I get you. I'm just saying it's gonna be cold this next week, and then this winter is gonna be pretty bad for the next couple months. I'm sure. I said it last in the summer. I was like, we're gonna be good up until the end of December, but January is gonna hit. Mid-January, we're gonna get socked. I said that a few months ago. Go back and watch the lives. But also, I said that back in the spring that there was going to be some nasty hurricanes that went up through the middle of the country too, and I was right about that. But I'm sorry I was. I wished I wasn't. That caused a lot of torment for some people. Still dealing with it. Them poor people ain't got no homes. They're living in sheds, and half of them freezing and stuff. I pray for them all the time. And then they got screwed over by the Uncle Sam. I don't care what y'all say. I know they did. It's Uncle Sam. He can do what he wants, but we can't. We get in trouble. So we're gonna give this another minute. I'm gonna tie this jig, and then we're gonna do this giveaway. So everybody get in there for some jigs. I'll send you some of these little ones, and then I'll send you some longer. I'll still send you little ones, but I'll send you some like this that have a tail. So. Since these are pretty small, I send you a few. Usually I only send out 3 to 5 jigs at a time when they do a giveaway. Sometimes I get generous and we'll do a dozen. But I'll send you out a few. I was hoping to see Danny Stone in here. I ain't seen him in here yet, and hopefully I didn't miss him. But before I forget, Danny Stone was the one that had the biggest catfish on a double hook angling rod holder. So if you guys want to do that again this year, we sure can. I'm going to put out a few rules on it this year as far as what you got to do in order to get it. I wasn't as clear as I should have been when we did this whole contest. So, but Danny Stone is the one that got an 88 point something or other catfish on a double hook angling rod holder. So he'll get M&T living it. He will get, and then there again, this giveaway is for the Continental 48. And if you win and you live outside, we'll send you a sticker. So I just can't afford to post out the country. And right now, some countries are not accepting post, or at least we're not sending post. 205. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing good. Gregory, you got her. Get her on my chair before she flips it over. Trying to treat that dog like a cat and make it go jump everywhere.
There's a little one thing she's big and bad.
Wendy Jane, how you doing, girl? Reach over and flick Stewart's ear. That's what you need to do. Just one good say, that's from Dave. Now, there's a lot of people that I watch on a regular, but this last couple weeks I've been super swamped. Don't you fall off of there. I hit my thing, I think. But I've been super swamped, so I haven't been on nobody's lives really. I catch a few here and there. I'll go in and watch for a few minutes just to get, see what everybody's saying. Go through, read chat real quick. Won't even say hi or nothing like that because I get stuck. Y'all say, if I say I'm in there, then y'all will be like, hi, Dave. And then I feel like I got to say hi back. And usually I'm in the middle of doing something when I check in. So please forgive me for being a stalker to some of y'all's channels. But it's the only way I can get certain things done. So now you look at this. I use that spool thread all the way down to the only thing left now is a half hitch. There's literally 3 loops left on that spool. So I got this much left there. Whoop. See, I wouldn't even be able to tie another jig with that. Another spool down. So anyways, let's do that giveaway. So hopefully y'all got your Hashem tag them in there. Because here we go. Here we go. We got 24 entries. I know there was more in chat than that, wasn't there? I mean, we got 39 people in here, it says. Get your hashtag jigs in there and I'll send you something.
David.
Hey, it's Wendy's birthday. Happy birthday. I ain't singing us. I'm not a very good singer. Go watch my edited video and you'll be like, Dave, really? Come on, man. What are you doing? You're going to break your microphone. Danny Stone already announced that you were the one that got it. So Danny Stone got an 88 point something or other or something like that. Blue cat on a double hook angling rod holder. So we're going to do it again this year. Like I said, we're going to do some rules with it. We're going to be a little bit more, strict on what we are going for. So this year we'll have to definitely we got to do something. We got to get legit here. We got to start dotting our I's and crossing our T's. So, but Danny, you is the guy that gets it. So I got to send out a care pack to you. You're going to get like a bunch of weight and get a couple hats and some other stuff in there. And, so it's a big old pack. So you're getting a gift card. I had it. Well, I don't know what I did with, oh, there it is. So you get a gift card and some other stuff that we've got. I'm a broke man, and I said that I would get you a pack of merch and a prize pack. I couldn't figure out exactly what to do, so I got one other thing that I'm trying to get done, and I'll get with you and talk to you about that. So I'll make sure that we get the right size and stuff. So, but let's go ahead and draw this. I know I keep chatting. Hopefully, now we got 26 entries in there, so 27. You guys got about 20 more seconds, and hopefully people ain't behind in chat, because sometimes that catches people. So people get behind in chat or get behind if you start like talking to your phone, it will put you behind in the video. So hopefully everybody's got their hashtag in there. I see 27 entries, and there was way more than that. So here we go. We're going to give you 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm drawing. So good luck, everybody. We'll see who wins this. You would be happy with the sticker. Well, Danny, you're going to get more than that, brother. You're going to get some stuff. So I said that that's what I was going to do back in the spring or whatever. And so that's what we're doing. So it didn't matter if it was you or anybody else. You're going to get what I'm getting. So I just couldn't ever make up my mind throughout the contest. Danny Stone won this. Jigs. Well, that'll be easy. I won't have to pay for shipping. I'll just put it in with your other stuff. Right on, brother. Yeah, right on, brother. Congratulations, Danny. Times 2 on, the big catfish and and then this. So, well, this next year, let me get rid of this.
He's a late bloomer. He came in at the last minute.
Yeah. So that is awesome, Danny. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you all. Y'all are awesome. So this next year, what we're going to do is we're going to have another giveaway as far as the biggest fish on a catfish rod holder. Now, that being said, Do I make this to where you can only win once? Or do we open it back up again and include Danny? There's been talk both ways. I am, hey, I mean, biggest fish on a double hook angling rod holder is good with me. I don't care if Danny wins again next year or not. So, because you can't always tell if you're going to win the biggest fish. So it's equal chances for everybody. The problem is, if you live out east, y'all got bigger chances for bigger fish than we do here in Kansas or even out west. So, do I break it up to where we have two? We have a Western division and an Eastern division. So, where the
the biggest fish and the smallest fish.
No, do the biggest fish. My wife's trying to get involved in this. This is fine, but
fish and the smallest fish.
Hush, sheesh. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we will do a. If you live east of me, then you're in one set of contests, and if you live west of me, because I'm pretty much right in the middle of the country, I'm like right here in the middle of the country. So if you live this way or you live this way of me, that's what we're going to do. So this next year, there'll be two prizes. That gives people in the East a little better chance. So I think that would be the best way to do it.
And sharks don't count.
Yeah, give me a thumbs up, everybody. I don't usually beg for that, but yeah, Tim's right. You know, I'm here. Carver family, welcome in. Hopefully I said that right.
And then goodbye.
So, anyways, I need to go shopping before the storm gets here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Much love to y'all. So this next year we'll post the rules on Double Hook Angling website, and then I'll post them on the community tab and stuff as we develop the rules for the new fishing contest this year. So, but Danny, I'll get with you sometime this week, if this next coming week, about some stuff. I got to go talk to my neighbor about doing some stuff, with as far as merch and things like that. So, what about a 220-pound? Okay. If you caught a 220-pound sturgeon out of my rod holder and it was still in the bank, I definitely want video of that, because that would be awesome for one thing. So I know that there's been one caught on a Uncle Lou's fishing pole like that. So I appreciate that, Keith. So anyways, I got to go potty, guys. So I will see y'all later. I got to go. Y'all be blessed. Y'all go tie something. I got to go. I really got to go.